Noel Farrell pleaded guilty at the Central Criminal Court to a number of sample counts of sexual abuse against his 4 daughters and 1 son at various addresses in County Sligo over 2 decades. And the court heard, as part of this abuse, that his children were locked in a room for days without food and forced to drink urine. And Mr. Justice Tony Hunt said that this was a truly shocking case and that it represented a grotesque breach of parental trust. Now, 4 of Noel Farrell's children wish to waive their right to anonymity today, as their father was handed a 20-year jail term, and they stood outside court together a short time ago and said, after years of silence, pain and unanswered questions, that they had finally received justice.
Today, the justice system finally recognised the truth. This outcome does not erase our trauma, nothing ever could, but it acknowledges our suffering, our bravery, and the years we lost. For the first time, the blame has been put where it always belonged, on him and not us. Justice brings us something we were denied as children: validation, dignity, and the beginning of real healing, and the chance to rebuild our lives without carrying his actions in silence.
Mr. Justice Tony Hunt said he suspected that this case would stand out in his memory for all the wrong reasons, including the extreme cruelty and the gravity of this offending, and he noted the lack of mitigation barring that guilty plea as he set a headline sentence of 30 years for Noel Farrell, who is 70 years old, from Rathedmund estate in Sligo, in County Sligo. He ultimately jailed him for 20 years. Now, Amanda, Christopher, Helen and Jessica said today that they hoped their story that would help other survivors of sexual abuse and help them in seeking their freedom. And as their father begins that 20-year sentence, they said that they walked forward as survivors, fighters and ultimately as victors.